All right, we are leaving Des Moines Marina on this incredibly clear and beautiful day on the Puget Sound. In a little bit, you'll see Mount Rainier come into view. It's just an absolutely beautiful boating day. It doesn't get much better than this. In this area. You can see the mountains in the distance with snow caps. Can't see them very well in the video, but absolutely beautiful. Oh, we're near the Seattle airport, so you see all the airplanes coming in. Lots of people out on the pier fishing. It really doesn't get better than this. Distance, you can see Mount Rainier kind of starting to pop up a bit. Absolutely beautiful. All right, we're leaving the Des Moines Marina. Absolutely beautiful day out on the water. Got a bunch of, we're near the Seattle airport, so we have lots of airplanes coming in right now. Lots of people out on the pier fishing. Michael trying to navigate around crab pots. I'm not sure if you can see it on camera, but in the distance Mount Rainier is out, full of snow, looking beautiful. Lots of other people out boating today. Perfect day to be out on the water. A little chilly, but it's supposed to be in the 70s today, so it's going to be a great day of boating. And this is going to be the real first time that we get to take this boat out by ourselves without the trainer, so that will be nice. I'm going to stay the night in Port Ludlow, which is one of our favorite places to stay. We haven't decided if we're going to stay in the marina or anchor out. I kind of like anchoring out because it's just more quiet and peaceful. The marinas are nice too, but you know, you have to want to socialize because everybody comes to talk to you, which is okay, but sometimes you just want a little peace and quiet to yourself, and that's why I like to anchor. All right, well, we'll definitely be shooting some more video throughout the day. Mike will probably be showing you some stuff on the autopilot feature on this boat. It's pretty sweet. Basically a self-driving boat. You just gotta pay attention you don't crash into any other boats, but pretty cool. Going by the ferry terminal over here, and there's a very long line of cars waiting to get on that ferry. Lots of people trying to get over to, I think this is going to Vashton Island. Yep. Bella is obsessed with wanting to ride a ferry. Mike tells her, why do you want to ride a ferry when you have your own boat? But she really wants to ride a ferry. So maybe this year we'll take a short ferry ride while we're up here so Bella can fulfill her dream of riding on a ferry. Another ferry that just left over there, also going to the same place. It must be a popular place to go. I don't know much about Vashton Island, but lots of ferries running. So I was just telling Mike that I would like him to buy me one of these houses right here on the beach. And then we could just be boating every day, you know. Better view of Mount Rainier now. I don't know how good it shows up on camera. It looks real pretty. This is just such an amazing place to boat and spend time on the water. Although Mike says, I like it when it's sunny and warm. He's not sure I would like it in December, January when it's non-stop rain. I think he's probably right. So we're just coming into Elliot Bay here by Seattle, and there's these really nice houses right on the water, and they have a little beach. Just check Zillow. They run anywhere between $1.5 million to $3 million. They don't look to be that big either. Just the price of house on the water in Seattle. My favorite house in Seattle right now is on a little inlet on Lake Washington. It's going for $35 million. Maybe if I ever win one of those big lotteries, I'll move. For now, I'll just have to enjoy them from afar and see them from the boat. We're coming into the Elliot Bay. We just wanted to do a little quick drive by Seattle. It's a nice day for it. So we decided to take a cruise into Elliot Bay here in Seattle. This area is right across. It's a very popular salmon fishing area, and we have container ship over there, and then we have the Space Needle, and that is the Norwegian Sun. It just got back from Victoria, Canada. I love the Seattle skyline. I love staying here in Bell Harbor Marina, one of my favorite places. Especially at nighttime. I like the, you know, being on a boat in the middle of a city, I think is an interesting thing. I always really enjoy coming here. So the kids love it too. So we'll be back this summer to stay in Bell Harbor. The kids want to go to the Space Needle this year. We'll take them there. And there's that glass museum next door that's pretty cool. Seattle's just a fun city. We like coming here. There is a ferry leaving Seattle. I'll see on right here in front of us is this big cargo ship. It is the Tianjin from Hong Kong. And then we have this ferry right here.
Where does that ship come from?
I said Hong Kong.
Oh, Hong Kong.
It's not picking up the ferry. Oh, there it is. The ferry is the WSF Tacoma, and it is going to Bainbridge Island. So they're on their way there. Gotta pay close attention when you're boating in these areas with the ferries and the container ships. They have the right of way, so you gotta stay out of their lane. They will have some strong words for you on the radio if you get in their way. Places like Victoria is even more busy because you have cruise ships, you have seaplanes, you have these little crazy water taxis, lots of yachts and boats. It's a very high stress situation, so you really got to be paying very close attention and be ready to take some evasive maneuvers if necessary. You also have to consider that not everyone is an experienced boater. We're not super experienced, but you've seen some crazy boat crashes because it's hard to control boats in wind and weather and current, and so you got to be very mindful when you're underway in these busy areas. Video of downtown Seattle. There's where the Seahawks and the Seattle Mariners play. The two stadiums over there. And then we have the big Ferris wheel. We rode that the last time we were up here. The kids had a lot of fun on that. And then we have the Norwegian sun just getting back from Victoria, Canada. And of course the Space Needle there in the distance. They're doing lots of construction down here, so it'll be interesting to see this summer. They've been doing it for a while, but it looks like they have perhaps a new kind of walkway up to Pike's Market from the waterway area, which is going to be awesome. I'm excited about that. There is also the Seattle Aquarium right here. Maybe we'll take the kids there this year. We did last year. It's a fun aquarium. So yeah, one of our favorite places to hang out, spend some time. Kids loved it last year. We gave them choices of going to some new places this year, and they said Seattle was on their priority list. We're also going to do Vancouver, so we'll see which one wins out as being the favorite spot. It's a fun place to come. It's a big container ship coming from Anchorage, Alaska. It's how they transport all the stuff over to Alaska. That's why everything is so darn expensive there. Lots of money to transport. Lots of these big container ships in this area. Gotta keep a close eye out. Well, it's another very low tide in this area today. Again, almost a -4. And as you can see, if you can see on the video, this boat is actually beached. I guess I'll just have to wait for the tide to come back up to float again. I'm not sure. It maybe belongs to one of the houses over there. Yeah. Pretty funny. We're just coming into Port Ludlow now. There's a sailboat leaving. And it's a little like resort place. They have a little beach. Really cute place. We still haven't decided if we're going to anchor or we're going to go into the marina. We're going to kind of see what's going on up here with the anchorage and how many people are in the anchorage, and then we'll decide. Beautiful day. It's the Port Ludlow Marina. And we have to make it in this little tiny inlet. Oh, you probably can't see it very well, but there's a very, very narrow opening to get to the fuel dock over there. Probably because the tide is still pretty low.
Alright, first dinghy ride. Went well, didn't have to row, so. Anyway, Port Ludlow. That's the marina over there. Boats and anchor. Nice place. Finally made it. First stop.
So we are here in Port Ludlow. Like I said, this was a very low tide day, and we were walking along this beach, and they just look like a bunch of like barnacle covered rocks. Then I looked closer, and they're actually all oysters, barnacle covered oysters. So I mean, I could have some dinner if I wanted to. There's hundreds and hundreds of oysters on this beach. So anybody that likes oysters could have a good meal. So this beach we tendered over to, there's our boat over there. That was our first time out on the dinghy. Came over to this beach so Ruffles could go potty, and there was a very strong industrial presence in this area.
There was a big sawmill.
Can't remember
the name of it. It's I think it was the Pope and Talbot back in the 19th century. Had a big mill here. You see the cables over there and all this trash. I'm sure it was from the mill workers.
Yeah, there's a whole over at the other park over there. There's this whole setup that was part of all the logging and whatnot.
You look at all the cables, all the old iron.
Yeah, there's cable all over, but mostly there is this glass like everywhere. This is all broken glass in like pots and vases and mason jars, like really old mason jars. So you certainly wouldn't want to walk barefoot anywhere around here. But yeah, it's kind of interesting.
It's like the yacht cave up decided to pull out.
There's a Nordhaven over there having
I thought it was Nordhaven. It's not Nordhaven. He was going to try to get in there, and I think he decided it's a little too skinny.
Yeah, the water's very low today, so if you're a big boat, you gotta.
Oh, he's going to back into it. I'm not sure what
He's having an issue over there.
He has been sitting there contemplating what he's going to do, and it's very thin water to get in that marina there.
Yeah.
And
it's always fun to watch other boaters struggle. Not so fun when it's
actually,
you.
I don't even think it's fun to watch other people struggle. I have empathy big time for that.
Yeah, we've been in some scary spots. It's not a fun feeling when you think you're gonna crunch your boat or have a problem.
He's definitely violating the 3-second bow thruster rule.
Yeah, you're only supposed to knock those bow thrusters for 3 seconds.
Maybe on a bigger boat like that you can do more. I don't know, but on a Ranger school they don't want you to be on that bow thruster any more than 3 seconds.
Ruffles isn't sure about the salt water. He was trying to eat
a crab earlier.
Trying to eat a oh, there's another dead crab right there. That's what he's doing.
Like seafood, roughly?
He's trying to eat dead crab.
Well, salt water. You're from Salt Lake City, so
yeah, Salt Lake City. Don't drink the salt water, Ruff. So we're walking along, and all these little baby Dungeness crab are dead here along the shoreline. There's a couple more down here. Not sure what happened or why. Oh, there's another one right here. Maybe it has something to do with these crazy low tides they're having. We are in our dinghy.
Let's hope that it continues to run good, because if it doesn't, Consuela's going to have to roll us home.
Yeah.
That's plan B right there.
Sounds like a Michael job to me. The yacht that was having trouble coming in a little bit ago. Nice boat. I like it. So this right here was part of the old mill. I don't know exactly in what capacity. That was part of the The old mill. This is a sandy beach over here in Port Ludlow. The kids liked us. Last year we're swimming here. It was a nice warm day. It's kind of a nice sandy beach. There's not a lot of sandy beaches in the Pacific Northwest, mostly rocky. So it's always nice when you can find a sandy beach. And then they have these pretty, it's like a hotel and condos, I believe, right next to Port Ludlow Marina, which has the best showers of all the marinas. The water pressure is fantastic and it overlooks this really pretty bay. Yeah, it's really nice. Here's my handsome hubby. And Ruffles enjoying the dinghy ride.
He hates big boats, but he likes dinghies.
Yeah, he doesn't like the big boat, but he likes the little boats. So, go figure. So this is a Nordhaven right here, and on the 3rd story deck there's a hot tub. This is my dream boat. There is a channel called MB Freedom who did a whole tour of this. The name of the boat's Hokulani. And so I've seen the inside of the boat on that video, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. That is my dream right there. So if I ever win a big lottery, you will find me on a very similar boat.
Or you'll be on that boat right there if you don't win the lottery. Galley slave.
No, thank you. Little Boston whaler here in the marina.
That little sailboat, that's kind of cute.
That's a cute boat, yeah. We're just cruising through on our dinghy looking at all the boats. So we are anchored in this beautiful cove, but they have this private dock right here, and that house is so pretty. It overlooks this beautiful bay. They have their own private dock, so that is so awesome. All these houses are really nice. I particularly like that one. Yeah, nice views. All right, we are anchored out and we are sitting on the back deck and grilling up some nice ribeyes on our grill here. And I have some sweet potatoes in the oven. Hi, Mike. It's a nice evening out. The wind calmed down nicely. My new favorite seat on the boat is the seat on the bow of the boat. We are here in Port Ludlow, anchored out. We were gonna be spending the night in that marina over there, and I decided that it would be nicer to anchor out and enjoy the peaceful day and nice weather. So me and Mike are just sitting after dinner and enjoying the nice weather on the front of the boat, and couldn't ask for anything better right now.